Hi everyone, my name is Tabitha. I am an avid crafter, so I do a lot of different things. Today we're going to work on crocheting. I get a lot of people who will ask me, do I teach classes on how to crochet? Um, and the answer in short is no, I don't teach classes, but I decided that I would do a little something for YouTube and we'll see how it goes. So today what we're going to do is start with lesson 1 on how to crochet. And in order to do that, you need to know a little bit about the different types of yarn that are out there, the hooks. And the first stitch that we're going to use is the chain. And then we'll move on to single crochet. I'm not sure if that'll be in this video or not, but it may. We'll see. See how it goes. So, all right. So this is like basically the wrap that comes on a skein of yarn. It's not the one that we're using today, but this is just an example of what you'll see in the store. For a beginner, this is some information that you need to know as far as like the yarn. Let's see, medium. Okay, so it's a medium skein of yarn. And you need the hook size. Sometimes it'll have it written out like this, but sometimes it'll be in diagram form. And like this particular thread, it recommends that you use 5.5 millimeters of a hook. This is a size H hook, which is a 5.0 millimeter hook, and it's right here on the hook. The hooks will always say what size it is. The placement can be different, but you basically just look on the hooks that you buy in the store. This I got from Hobby Lobby. And let's see, if you were knitting, you would need a 5 millimeter hook for knitting needles, but we're working on crochet, teaching crochet. It also has like recommendations for washing, and those are like the most important pieces of information on the label. Sometimes they also have like patterns inside for whatever. Like this one is rows and rows of bows totes. So that's what this particular pattern will help you create. But it's a little advanced, so we're just going to start with what you need to crochet and how to, get started. So I'm going to use my 5 millimeter hook. Like I said, it's a size H. And in order to begin your chain, what you need to do is create a slip knot. So the way I do it, I create my slip knot is just wrap it around my finger twice, and then I'll pull the end that was farthest left over the middle string, and then pull the middle over the farthest right string, pull it through, and that creates a little knot, which is your slip knot. You want to pull your hook through there and wind the thread through your fingers. Now this is my placement for crocheting, but everyone has different preferences on how to hold their thread and their needles. What works best for them, and as you get going, you'll figure out what works best for you. So what we're going to do is begin our chain, and the way you begin your chain is to take your hook under the thread, make sure it kind of hooks underneath your hook, pull the thread through that slip knot that you created and right there, that's your first chain, and you can always pull it taut to tighten it a little bit. And then we're going to keep going, do it again, pull it through that second hole that was still on your hook, and again, doesn't want to work, pull it through the third hole, and again. So just now we've created 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this will be 5 still on the hook. So we're going to keep doing that until we have our desired amount of chains for whatever we're going to create. But today this is lesson 1, so we want to get used to chaining and learning, you know, your hand placement and how you are going to continue with your project. So just keep doing, and if it ever comes off, just make sure you don't pull your string on whichever hand you have it too loose, because then you'll lose that hole. And if you do, it's not the end of the world. Just go to the next one once you lose your hole and begin again. You can always start over it. So just keep going. And what I just did when I loosened my string was it was getting a little bit too tight for me to be able to pull my yarn through properly. And whenever you have it, your grip so tight, it'll tighten your string, and I don't want to, you know, I don't want my chains that tight. So you just reset however you need to and keep going. And there we have our chain. Stay tuned for lesson 2, and I'm going to show how to make different rows on your chain using single crochet.